Love, light, greetings, gratitude, blessings and blessings, beautiful Ascension Star family, my divinity to yours. Welcome if you're new, and welcome back if you're returning. I thank you for your love, light and support, your appreciation, participation, your hearty comments, all your love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Our uniting light, Spirit Divine, expresses and bows in salute. So much is happening. More is coming. The seasons are changing. The tides are turning. Prepare yourselves as we prepare ourselves. We have called for this time, and it is here. It is time. That was a message from Spirit. June 26th, 2024, 868-22-4. Part 3 of Princess Anne's reading. I am asked to continue. If you've not watched part 1 and 2, I suggest that you give it a keen thought. There are lots of clues. It's been reported her husband, Sir Tim Lawrence, that she was doing well, getting better. And this morning, in my stream, I caught headlines of GB News reporting she could have brain bleed. Apart from the fact that I saw the headlines of memory loss, and thank you for your comments of informing me thereof. I do appreciate that. Well, surprise, surprise. If we thought it was getting any better, it is, but the chaos must unfold. And this system creates the chaos and then seeks the sympathy. If you recall, in recent reads, a lot about fire was mentioned. Right? We've seen fire in the pictures, we've seen smoke, and these have been clues at the time. Fire is purifying, so we think about things going up in flames, things being purified, and of course a resurrection, a reawakening, something brand new. But where there is smoke, there will always be fire, and of course the world is very fired up, so very symbolic in the energy of fire. But we were being dropped clues at the time, was not clearly given to us. And of course, we need to understand that we cannot speculate too many things, because then we all go absolutely insane. But from the fire clues is the revelation of Anne, Princess Anne, being a Leo, a fire sign. So she was the one, part of those clues that were under fire. And and pretty much going into the fire. So 15th June was trooping. 15 August is her date of birth. Interesting, both those dates coincide. So part of the dates that we were seeing, the numeracy of 15 had a lot to do with her as well. So perhaps from this idea, the event, this idea had come about. Her date of birth is 15/8/1950, and that breaks down to 15/8/15 in the year. It's very interesting how symbolic things are, and they tend to tie up somewhere along the line, right? All the pieces pieced together, they come together in the puzzle. So why am I here today? Because Spirit wants us to read a little bit deeper into this amnesia, memory loss, and now possibility of brain bleed. How interesting that we're getting so much coverage on Anne. What is being prepared here? There was no allegedly horse incident, a kick to the head or a headbutt or whatever it was. That to me, in the previous reads, allegedly, of course, we've got to protect ourselves, and I've been told to do that because what we speak of is very sensitive and of course monitored. So let us find out, Divine Spirit, grace us with your essence and presence, your embrace, your love and protection, your divine connection, myself, our channel, and our family here. As you further empower us to shine brighter our light, to uplift people and planet, and to bring truth and justice as we ally with you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Right, the bottom, the Emperor. It's our vibration of 4 today. The Queen of Wands. This is Anne. She's a fire sign. A cause for celebration. Somebody's win, somebody's triumph, somebody's victory. 3 women. Who are these 3 women? Diana, Catherine, Anne. This to me would be Anne. That to me would be Diana. That to me would be Catherine. 15. Our friend that likes to show up. The devil. The darkness, the evil. Two of Wands. Action on a fire energy. Now, remember, in the previous read, I said there were 2 cards that showed one hand resting and the other hand ready to take action. So there's the hand resting on the world, right? The next step, and the one hand ready to take the action. It will keep showing up because this is a story. We are building on a story. Let's do one more. Hard at work. A well-planned exercise. Right? Craft, precision, accuracy. worth its weight in gold. When in an 8 energy, an 8 year, when as we're moving into a personal new year for her, which is August. So there's a plan in motion. Eight is the strength card, which is Leo, the fire sign, her sign. Spirit Divine, please bring us clarity on this amnesia or possible brain bleed. What is the truth behind all of this? Allegedly reported by mainstream. I had a card flip. The Queen of Cups. Now that's Diana's energy. The Chariot. They're moving forward with plans. Diana says they're moving forward very quickly with plans. This is number 7 in July. Let's try to jump. Queen of Pentacles. This is Catherine's energy. Feminine energy. There's a 2. 2 people. We have this card previously in a reading where Catherine mentioned the coming together of 2 people. But what I'm asked to look at is the Lion, the Leo in Princess Anne. This has something to do with her household. There's our second 2, 22. Our date today is 22 equals 4, right? So our 22 follows, our 2 follows to make 22. So something big is coming out. Something big will come out to the world. And I do feel it's an announcement, right? The Tower. So expect the unexpected. We did say, Spirit is saying, we have said, watch the space. We do not give clues that are meaningless. We mean what we say, right? Where there is fire, something burns. People are dropping, like you see the ones falling out of the building. People will start dropping. And you know what that means. We spoke about fire, and we're showing it to you. explicitly for your interpretation. We cannot be any more clearer than we have been. You must open your eyes. You must remove the curtains. Open them. You need to see what is real. And it's moving quickly because we have the Chariot here. Right, there's an advancement to this story. We're not getting everything we are asking for, but we will always get what Spirit wants us to know. That fell out. The Five of Cups. This is a period of grief, of mourning. Expected, it is coming. There are many that will come. Another 7, referring to your month of July. Chaos. Right, they say there's 3 C's. How symbolic. 3 C's. Charles, Camilla, Catherine. But that's what came into my mind now, but this is not the C's they talk about. Confusion. Chaos. Crisis. That's the 3 C's. Which is mirroring the 3 C's of the 3 names I just took. So, what I feel, this is not from Spirit. The 5 and the 7, could there be something on the 5th of July? 16th of July. Diana and Catherine are here. They've already impressed themselves before to tell us to pay attention. They are working together. Right, the Chariot is between the 2 of them. They are a driving force in the spirit world, from the spirit world to us, helping to guide, to bring information and awareness as they are able to for that time. That's on the left-hand side. On the right side, this is coming. That step, the globe, global news, world news, shocking news, will bring about a great period of mourning and grief. In July, news is coming. News is planned for July. Let's say that, Spirit says. But it's coming. There's another piece that's added to the puzzle. And An is that piece that's now added into this that creates more confusion and complexity. So that is the additional C they're adding in. See how all of this surrounded with the alphabet C. And we are asking you to see the truth. So they're not giving us anything about our question. What else, Spirit? The wheel. 4. This equals to 14. So I'm not sure on the 14th if something is going to happen. But on the 4th is your elections in July. The wheel. With the tower and the wheel, prepare yourselves for events to begin to roll on. You can't stop this wheel from turning. We've told you before, the ball is rolling. You cannot stop it. Do you want to share anything about our question, Spirit? There's nothing to share. We have told you what is. Look at the bottom. The strength. Anne. She is a trapped woman. It was planned. That's an 8 and an 8. It was planned. It was no accident, allegedly, right? It was an accident by a horse, as reported. Do we see a horse in the cards? Spirit is asking. There's not a single horse in any of these cards. It is something else. This is who you ask about, Anne, the Leo, the fire sign. She sits very close, as placed, with the tower above her. Need I say more? Spirit is asking, need I say more? It is time for those that are sleeping to start waking up, because these events must unfold. You are waiting for announcements of a different kind, and we are aware of it. That is what brought us here together. But if we just give you that announcement, or it happens, very soon the world will find their peace and carry on. And forget, like a once upon a time to have been Queen of Cups, Diana. You would not know how it all happened. An illness took a turn for the worse, and of course a passing, a procession, and everybody cries, and in a few days it's over. Is that how you want it to end? This unraveling, unfolding has a higher purpose for your masses to start picking up the clues that are in succession of one to the other, for you to see what the bigger picture is about, for you to understand there is much more taking place. Do not be so hurried and impatient for an announcement of the kind that you want. Watch the movie, the film, the performance, and like the messenger says, theatrics. Watch it. Because from these you are learning greater things. You see, in every situation there is a teacher and a student. A teacher becomes a student and a student becomes a teacher. So you are learning things and getting to know things that you would have not known before. And let us give everyone the opportunity to discern for themselves. In the process that is taking place, there are many things beyond your control and mine. We do not watch in vain or heartlessly of all that is happening and think another sacrifice to teach a lesson. Yes, it is. But understand that each of the sacrifices have had their accruals of karma as well, that are playing out in the balance or in the grander works. You do not know everything. You only know what you are told, what you see, what you think, what you believe, and that is far from the truth of what we see and what we know. So be patient, be understanding. Your effort should be on spreading the light. You cannot do enough. There is much more needed, but we are grateful and thankful and commend you for your work, for your help. You are the gears that we use in this change. It is through you that we are working tirelessly, effortlessly, continuously. Of course, we do not tire, but for you to understand, it is ongoing, non-stop. We do not sit back, fold our arms, put our feet up, and smoke a cigar, have a glass of wine, go on a cruise. We do not do that. You cannot comprehend what is taking place in the spiritual world, and yet many of you anger with us, and we listen. You cannot be so impatient. You need to understand there are many risks involved in quick action that is tempered by impulse, as has been done in the past, that has wiped out civilizations. We know the moves that are taking place, and we have to move just as carefully and out of sight. When I speak of out of sight, we have our allies on the ground that are working very closely as a double agent, you would call, with the ones of the systems in your world. And they have to be very careful not to give themselves away. So we do have a lot in control, under control. We have always had it in control. But your world changes, alters our plans, and we must move along in the shadows as well, undetected. Today it's one thing, 5 minutes later it's another, and by the time an hour is complete, you have exceeded more than 100 different options and choices. So can you imagine trying to keep up with that when you do not have one to contend with, but millions, billions? We are not sitting and working on one project. Your focus is particularly on this matter. We are dealing with countless matters. And this is a very sensitive project for us, Earth in general. So please understand, we mean well, and we are with you. It is preferred that you invest your mind, your thoughts on the positive. The outcome you want, hold that vision. Keep holding it. If the dark can be so ruthless, relentless at pushing it in your face, so why can you not push back? You cannot do it once and expect a miracle. You've got to be at it. They're at it. Why can't you? Push back. Keep pushing. And they will fall out of the towers. And with this, beloved children of earth, we are in this together. One day, in your higher selves, you will reflect on how far you've come and how much you were part of it. I love you, I leave you. Mother, Father, Absolute. And so it is. Beautiful family. I leave it here too. I love you. I thank you. I bless you. Till next.